Hello guys, I'm here. This is thing one, the Behemoth main, as probably some of you probably know. I'm gonna be doing a dummies guide. I've just done a dummies guide to Evolve. I'm gonna be doing a dummies guide to Monster. Just a general who to focus, how to play, feeding routes, general stuff. I'm gonna be running this in custom because I'm gonna have to try and explain a lot of things. I'm gonna play someone with high mobility this game, so I'm just gonna play Wraith. Doesn't really matter. I'm not really trying to win the game. I'm just trying to show you guys how to play. Let's just go full movement speed. See how quick we are. But I'll be back when we're in the game. Alright, guys, we're back. Just loading into the game now. So I'm just gonna give you a general rundown of the team. So it's very dependent on. I'd say who you focus in this game is very dependent on your monster knowledge and knowledge of the hunters. Do not be disheartened if you suck absolute balls at the start of the game. Play monster. It takes time to learn. I mean, I'm still learning now. Also depends what monster you're playing. Like for instance, if you're playing Behemoth, you're gonna want to focus. Try and go for the people that are not causing most damage as such. Just if they have a Val, go for Val because she's pretty immobile. Just try and bait out dashes because obviously hunters can dash with their jetpack. So just try and bait out the healer's dashes. It is hard sometimes, but you can only try. So what you want to do for a general start is, go around, run away from the dropship start. Try and get to stage 2 as fast as you can while not getting domed. If you get domed on Behemoth first before you've evolved, it's fine. You should be fine. It's very dangerous to get domed on monsters like Kraken, Gorgon, Wraith. But if you do, it's not a big issue. Just try and fight out. It's not a massive issue if they get you down to your HP. Just try and run away as fast as you can. If you're playing, let's say you're playing Goliath and you're going against I don't know. If you're very immobile as Goliath, he's a very mobile monster. You need to be moving around with him. Like same with Wraith and Gorgon and Kraken. I can only speak from main experience of Behemoth, because that's the person that I play the most. But you 9 times out of 10 you need to focus the healer. If they have a Hank or a Sergeant Hank, go for him first because he's going to keep them alive with shields. But as I said, it's very situational and it takes a lot of knowledge of the game of who to focus. Because I'm in a customer, I'm just doing this game as background, but I'm just trying to inform you guys of what to do. These small ones aren't generally worth going for, but if there's a group of 3, then you might as well. The only thing I would say, if you're playing, I don't know, let's say you're playing Gorgon, or I'm playing Wraith right now, you need to get domed in open areas. 100% need to be domed in open areas. You cannot survive in a close space with Wraith, because you need to be mobile. Same with Gorgon. If you're playing as Behemoth, 100% get domed in a closed space. Glacial Behemoth, 100% get closed in a safe space. Anywhere in a cave, you want to get domed as Behemoth. Anywhere as Wraith, you want to get domed outside of a cave or outside of a closed area because you do not want to be in a cave when you're this squishy. But I'm lucky I've got this far without getting attacked, but that is mainly because they're bots. Most players will know what they're doing and will find you first. As you can see, I said about my last video, planet scanner, when that's up there, they can see where you are. They know what you're doing, everything. They can see the outline of what you're doing. So you need to be careful. With this match I'm in, I think I've got a Vow, everything. If you press tab, if you're on PC, you can see the map. I'm going to go for a general circle. I'm going to go try and circle around to the top, up to the top. I'm going to put a pointer there. But you need there a video on, I'm going to link it in the description if I can find it. There's a video that Seal has done about feeding routes that I think is fantastic. He's put a lot of effort into it. He's also a good creator. There's a drone there. That is a shield drone. I think they have a bucket or something. But yeah, there's a really good video about feeding routes Seal has done. I will link it in the description so all you new guys know what you're doing. Now it's all well and good wanting to play monster all the time and just play monster, but you need to know what all the hunters do. So as I said, it takes a long time to get the knowledge for it. Obviously, I just got stage 3 without getting hit, so they're pretty screwed. So let's just go and finish this game. Generally with Monster, in Legacy, in the original Evolved, sneaking was a lot more prominent because they didn't have a planet scanner. In Stage 2, it's not a massive deal. So yeah, I'm gonna go for one of them here. I'm going for Val first here. See him absolutely deleting her health. I'm going for Val because they don't have much shields. If they had massive shields, I'd be going for the shielder. They got a Lennox here. Don't really give a shit about Lennox. Abe is next. Sunny messed up those shields. I'm gonna try and get Sunny. Nope, we've got Lennox. Gonna get Sunny off the body. You always want to stop him resin if you can. Try and get multiple with one ability. If I'm in range of 2, I will always try and hit 2 at once. Supernova with Wraith. He's probably dead. I think that's it. And that's it, I think. Oh, one up. He got the shield. That's it. So as you can see there, I'm going to try and slow down the footage a bit if I can. Oh, I'm going for the Val first because the shield drone. Well, she was LOS in the shield drone, so she could not get shields. She got deleted there because I was already stage 3. That is not how a normal game will go. You will get tracked down. Obviously, that was just a bot game, but you need to be careful. You need to be especially careful. For instance, if they have Hank, you need to focus Hank first. He needs to die before you do anything. That's very dependent on your first dome. If you get domed, if you down the trapper first in the first dome, the dome time will be reduced by a good amount. But if that's not possible, go for Hank first. If they don't have a Hank or they have one of these, don't worry about them. Go for the healer. So any one of these. If they have a Slim, kill him because Slim is overpowered. I tend to run anti-heal if I think they're going to run a Slim. Assault you can usually leave till last unless they're low. The general order that you're gonna got hiccups, that you're gonna want to kill is if they have a Hank, support, and then medic, trapper, assault. If they do not have a Hank, medic, support, trapper, assault, or vice versa. You can go medics, trapper, support, assault, or medic, support, trapper, assault. It's very dependent on who they have on their team. For instance, Wasteland Maggie, her trap jaw does a fuck ton of damage, so you're going to want to focus her first. If they have, let's say they have a Sunny, all you've got to do is kill the shield drone, then you should be alright. You need a lot of game knowledge. Renegade Abe is kind of garbage unless you have the knowledge of how to play him. You need to rotate his kit. I'm gonna say if you're running this is difficult because you need a lot of game knowledge to sort of figure out who you're focusing. It does not matter if you suck. If you suck for the first, I don't know, week you play Monster, you suck. It doesn't matter. We've got a lot of new players coming into the game because the game is being reopened up. We've got keys. We've got a great community in the Discord. Everybody's happy. You know, everybody loves Evolve. This game died because of poor marketing and the way the devs were. Well, not so much the devs, the way the game went. I would love them to relist this game so everyone can play it again, because I think it is one of the best games 2K has ever made. I'm going to run through a couple of perk builds for every monster. Goliath, don't really care about these. We'll go through that in another video. Goliath speed is good. Haste, this is for just a speed build. You go haste. Where's the hunger one? No, not hunger. I mean, this is all personal opinion. Is whatever you want. Insatiable hunger and then haste again. This is a very fast one. You can also go. I like to go savage nature, crippling attacks. They can't run away, and these aren't set in stone builds. So you can choose whatever you want. And grounder. This stops them from running away. Grounder is a super good perk. Especially if their healer's very mobile. Meteor Goliath, he's more of a damage over time monster, but you can play in burst. Same sort of, similar sort of builds. Maybe you want to go enhanced senses, haste, and recovery. That's a good one for him because he's very ability based. So you could just go I'd say you could. Another good build is brawler, mutated recovery, and then double recovery, so you get double cooldowns. A build for Kraken. I do not play Kraken, so I do not take this as a set in stone build because I'm terrible at Kraken. Hunger, crippling attack's good because you can land your attacks on them faster. And then I do like to go deadly brawler, but it's up to you. I mean, I'm sure there's 1,000 different builds you can go. It's all dependent on your playstyle. Hunger's always a really good perk. Mutated recovery, unending endurance would be good for dashes. Kraken is very hard to play if you haven't guessed that already. Elder Kraken, he's a lot more ground based, so I'd say Hunger. Hunger's always a good perk, as I said. You can go fly swatter, aggravated wounds. I'd like to go crippling. This is one of my favourite perks, stops them from moving so much. And then infectious wounds, very good perk, especially for if they have a slim. Wraith, my favourite build on Wraith has got to be haste, where is it? Aggravated wounds and evolved claw. By no means is this the best build. It is just the one I find to be the most fun. Probably the best build I would go for is Hunger. Hunger's, as I said, one of the best perks. I'm going to keep reiterating Hunger because it's so key that you have feed speed. Mutated recovery or mutated claw. And then these perks are overpowered. I don't think you can even use them at the minute. I think they're disabled. And infectious wounds is probably a good build. Oops. Now I've got Behemoth. I know why I'm running on Behemoth. I'm almost max level. Hunger. Where is it? Mutated recovery. Nope, actually not mutated recovery. Fly swatter, and then unending endurance. He needs a lot of help with mobility because all the hunters are a lot quicker than him. The Glacial Behemoth is different because you can slow them quite a lot with your passive auto attack. Look, if you look here, this is just a passive on your melee attacks. You get ice that follows them after, that slows and does damage. You can go Hunger, of course. Mutated recovery, crippling attack you don't really need because he does enough slow as it is. He is a lot of damage over time, so you could go mutated claw, fly swatter, aggravated wounds is also good. I prefer mutated recovery, or you can go evolved claw is always good for damage. Not so good if they have a lot of healers. Infectious wounds top tier, of course. So yeah, that's it for Glacial. And Gorgon, very good damage over time. Speed is always good. Hunger, obviously the best. Aggravated wounds again. It's not going to be a lot of changing generally with these builds because the healing is quite annoying at the moment in this game until the devs fix it. You can go heavy hitter on Gorgon. Her damage is quite high. Mutated recovery is probably the best one you want to go for. And then I'm going to say again, even extra cooldown. Traversal regen is definitely good. Unkillable, not really that useful. But yeah, that's some general builds for the monsters. Obviously, my main is Behemoth, so I'm not going to be the best builds in the game. Um, but yeah, that's just a general guide to the monsters. Let me know if you guys want guides to the hunters. I will have to play some more hunter for that, but yeah. So just let me know, guys. Thanks for watching my little monster guide. So I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.